Hello everyone and welcome to this webinar. This is a recap video of the webinar that was held on the 9th of January 2006. So it's going to be very brief and I'll be taking us through on how to find reputable, free, but then reputable journals you can publish your work as a researcher. My name is Amadi Fineface, and I hope that you will find this video very helpful in your publication journey this year and onward. So let's get started. There are many ways, let me begin by there are many ways to find free journals. But one of the easiest ways is what I want to show you. One of the easiest way is what I want to show you. So you can see my screen, and you can see the website there, doaj.org. doaj.org. So you dial that in your phone, on your system, and it will lead you to this page that I'm on. This very screen that is being shared to you will appear on your own end. So when you land to this page, you scroll where we have languages, countries, journals with free, journals without fees. You click on it or you tap it. When you tap on that, you can see we have 14,057 journals that are free to publish with. For the fact that you have journals on this DOAJ platform, indexed with DOAJ, it is somewhat reputable. But you're going to know from this webinar today that it's not just DOAJ indexing that you get from the list of journals you find here. You're going to find quite a lot of them that are even indexed with PubMed. Some are indexed with Scopus, and what have you. So I'm going to take you through them. So we have here 14,057 index journal with DOAJ that are listed on DOAJ, that are indexed with DOAJ, that are without any fee. That means you don't pay any money to be published, to have your work published with them. So we are going to do some filtering to, streamline our journal or our subject of interest. So I click on refine search results. Click on research or refine search results. You can see that one thing that is highlighted there is without fees. Without fees. So you may also want to look out for journals that allow you retain the right. Retain the right, or maybe that may not be a primary concern to you. You just want to have your work published. Whoever retains the right is fine by you. So I'm not going to click that, but if I click that, there will be a reduction. So to give us, let me just do that. From 14,000 it has dropped to 9,000. So that means 9,000, about 9,000 journals are free and they allow you retain the rights. So, but that's not my interest for now. So I need to look for the area of interest. Which aspect of the journal, scope am I looking for? So because I'm in health, and most of the people in my community are also in the health discipline. So I'm going to choose medicine. Or whatever it is your interest, you choose. This is just an example, an illustration. So this is medicine. So out of the 14,057 journals we have seen, 2,140 are focused on medical related subjects for publications. So I push over. Of course, language, because I'm an English speaking person and I want my work is written in English and I want it to be published in English, so I look for English published journals. So it has dropped to 1,777. The more we continue to filter, it continues to drop. One more thing that is of interest here to me is the publisher. So this is where you target the big shots. You look for highly reputable publishers, to publish your work. So I'm going to click on publisher. I'm seeing Elsevier. Virtually all Elsevier journals are Scopus indexed. In fact, some of them are also indexed with PubMed. So it's a good one. We also have another one, BMC. I think BMC, look at BMC up there. BMC, most BMC journals you find in PubMed. So it all depends on what you want. So let me take PubMed. Let me take Elsevier. Click on Elsevier. So out of these 1,777 journals, 28 of them are indexed with PubMed. Sorry, why am I always saying PubMed? Are indexed with Elsevier, or rather are published by Elsevier. Elsevier is a publishing house. So and I told you, virtually all Elsevier journals are indexed with Scopus. So let me see the journals that are available. I think I'm done with my filtering, so I'm just okay with every other thing. I'm not going to bother myself about that. So scroll up. Okay, look at that. Integrative medicine research. This one. Let's see the details. You have here published by Elsevier, of course. We have chosen Elsevier already, so it's published by Elsevier in Netherlands and accepts manuscript in English. Recall that we chose English as the language of choice. Then the subject area is medicine, other symptoms of medicine, miscellaneous systems and treatments. It was last updated, last year, August 21st, that was last year, and you can see it's clearly written there, no APC, no other charges. This simply means that you are not going to pay any dime. So publication, whether it's submission fee or article processing fee, there is no charge. There is no charge. The APC simply means article processing charge. So you're not going to pay anything. Not going to pay anything. So let's click on that. Let's click on the journal. You can either click on the journal here, or you may want to go straight to the website. You can see the website icon there. Go straight to the website. But let me just click on the journal for more information. Okay, so we have gone to the journal page on DOAJ platform. So here we have more details about the journal. You can see the article processing charge, which is APC, is free, no publication fees. We want to look up some key information about the journal, the aim, the scope, the instruction to authors, how you should edit the work, so on and so forth. The editorial board, you want to know who they are, and the peer review category or classification that is being adopted by the journal. Then the information here, another very important information is that you should expect the publication. You should expect the manuscript to be published 12 weeks after submission. But note, it's written expect on average. Average is just like a point of consideration. It is not static. It's just a point where when you put all the submissions together, all the publication timeline together, they fall within that period. So this is not a guarantee that once you submit, you must have it published on the 12th, but that's just the mean. It can be more, it can even be less. So just take note of that. You want to know the license terms, they are all here. The archival system adopted, of course, uses DOI, and so on and so forth. So but let me go from here to the journal website. I click on the journal website icon. It takes me straight to the journal website. So we can see this is appearing like a desktop screen. So let me bring you to let me take it off from desktop. Sorry. Yeah, so okay, that's it. You can see here that the impact factor is 3.0. That's pretty good. So you're sure that when you publish here, the visibility of your work will be good, and the citation score 5.3. You're assured that your work will be cited, because that is the whole essence of publishing. That when you publish, other people should be able to look at your work and refer to your work. They should be able to cite your work. They should be able to give you some credits for what you have done, and that's the one of the credits you get in publications. So you can see where to submit your article, which is submit article, or you can get a guide, a more detailed guide as an author, what you need to do. Okay, let's come down here. This is very important for authors. They want to know the timeline. When I submit my work, when is it going to be published? So we are now on the journal website itself. So we are going to get a more informed, journal details, because this is the journal website itself. So we have 8 days to get our first decision on the work, even whether this work we have submitted is it within the journal scope. So if it is within the journal scope, then this is where a decision will be made. The editors will look at the work and know whether it falls within their scope, or whether it's something worth considering. So they will give you that feedback within 8 days from the day you submitted, and then from the day you submitted to when you get the review report is 57 days. That's roughly 2 months. Now there's something you need to know about free journals. Yes, they are free, but you may need to pay the price of waiting a bit longer. So it's going to take you roughly 2 months from the date you submitted to when you're going to get the review report. Then, hoping that the review report went well, you responded very well and they are okay with your responses, and they want to push the work further to publish the work. It will take you 131 days. That's about 4 months and I think 4 months and 11 days, yes, to have your work accepted. When your work is accepted, just 2 days after acceptance, your work is published. So I'm not going to stretch this video, so this is where I'm going to end. If you have any question you would love to ask, you have anything you want to know more about, you can always reach out to me. On the comment section, I will include my WhatsApp community, my WhatsApp group link. Yes, you can join other researchers on that platform and raise questions. We are trying to strengthen collaboration among authors and also bring periodic research lectures by way of webinars, so you can always be part of the community. Because if this video has been very helpful to you and you find this very valuable in your research journey, do well to like, share and subscribe to get more from us. So thank you all for listening, and I'm glad that you were part of this, and that you're watching this means that till this point means you really appreciate what is going on. So you can try this and find out some more journals on this platform. Thank you.